Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Class 4 Girls State Sectional game here from Doniphan High School. And the Park Hills Central Lady Rebels, the winner of District 2, will be facing your Donettes, the winner of, District 1. And we're about 14 minutes away from getting this one underway. I'm Keith Bowman. Bo Blackwell's alongside. We have a packed house here, Bo, standing room only. They're setting people on the stage.
This is definition of standing room only.
I mentioned to you a while ago, this may be the biggest crowd I think it is the biggest crowd I've ever seen in this gym, which that's to be expected. And the Donettes are playing Park Hills Central, and they've got a little bit of a history. 2 years ago and 3 years ago, just about this time of the year, the Donettes won the district, traveled up to Farmington. That's when they were playing on a neutral court, which actually wasn't much of a neutral court since Park Hills is only 8 miles away from Farmington. But the Donettes have a chance to get a little revenge here tonight against a very, very good Park Hills Central basketball team. They have a couple of twins, Alyssa O'Connor and Taylor O'Connor. This is their 4th straight sectional game. They played one in every year they've been in high school. And a lot of experience, especially for those two. The Donettes have Maddie Reedus and Sarah Owen that played in those 2 games, which I don't think they played a whole lot when they were freshmen, but they did play quite a bit their sophomore year. So they know a little bit of something about this team. And they come in with a record of 19-6. They won their district game championship over Potosi 40-33. And the Donettes beat Fredericktown in their district 54-21. So both teams did pretty good on defense in those games. So I think the higher scoring the game will benefit the Donettes, and maybe not necessarily Park Hills. That's what I think. I think if it's a low score, the game has a lot better chance of being close, and it may be close anyway, no matter what happens here. But with that experience that the O'Connor girls have, that is going to help Park Hills out a lot.
Well,
go ahead, Bob.
I was going to say, I don't know about you, but it feels good to be back.
Yes, it does.
I'm glad to be able to do it again.
Yeah, and this is our first chance to since they went to the home school, the school's hosting the sectional and quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And whoever wins this game, there's a possibility that they could host the next round on Saturday too, depending on what happens with District 3 and District 4, who are playing at 6 o'clock tonight. And that is Ursuline Academy and St. James. And I believe that game is at St. James, but I think they're District 3. So you'll have to wait and see how that plays out here later on tonight. But hopefully we can get you a Donettes win here tonight and move on to the quarterfinals, because the last 2 times they've played Park Hills, they've lost. Both games were close. And let me see, I've got the scores of those games. In 2023, it was 46-37. And 2022, it was 49-38. But the Donettes had to foul at the end of both those games. I remember trying to get the ball back, and Park Hills made their free throws. And I would say that they're probably a good free throw shooting team. So want to stay out of foul trouble or keep them out of the bonus anyway. Overall, these 2 teams have played 6 times, dating back to 1998. And Park Hills owns a 4-2 edge in those 6 games. The Donettes won in 2001, 65-50, and they also won in 1999, 65-57. All the games have been pretty close. Matter of fact, every one of them's been the 15-point win in 01 for the Donettes was the largest margin of victory, and every one of them's been 11 or 10 points or under besides that. Let me see. They only have the common opponents that these 2 teams have played have been Jackson and Cape Notre Dame, and both teams lost to Jackson, and both teams lost. Central lost by 6 points. The Donettes lost by 4. And if you'll remember, Bo and I remember real well, we were down 2 and had a chance to tie it in that game and couldn't come away with a basket. Also, Cape Notre Dame, Park Hills beat them 68-54. Then the Donettes, that was one of those nights they really struggled offensively, but they were still able to get the win over the Cape Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs. That's the only two common opponents they have on the season. I'm going to let Bo go over the what the Donettes done, and this is just from
this is the stats from just the postseason.
Just the two games they played down in Kennett.
So team stats for the postseason. Donettes are shooting 51.6% from the 2-point, 53.3% from the 3-point line, 68.8% from the free throw, and averaging 26 rebounds a game, 12 deflections, 11 steals. Some player stats for the postseason. Carson Haygood's averaging 32.5. That's not bad.
No.
82% from the 3-point.
Wow.
Sarah Owen averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds. Kenzie Killian is averaging 7 points and 83% shooting. Ellie White 6 points. Kenna Kirby 3 points. And Maddie Reedus with 2 points and is averaging 6 assists and 0.5 turnovers per game.
So she must have had 12 assists and 1 turnover in that tournament. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, you look for 2, 2.5, maybe 3 to 1 as being great. But what's 6 to a half of a? That's pretty good. And as far as Carson goes, she scored 65 points in those 2 games down at Kennett, and she was just on fire. So you know good and well that their coach knows all about that, and they're probably going to try to take her out of the game or at least slow her down. So you and I were talking earlier, we think that means some of the other Donettes are going to have to step up and score a little bit. Now down at Kennett they didn't have to, but tonight they may have to.
They have to.
And 82% from the 3-point line is just unreal, even if it is just 2 games.
Even if it's 2 games.
That was amazing. The Park Hills, I said, their record is 19-6, and the Donettes are 25-2. It's the second year in a row the Donettes have won 25 games. They ended up 25-1 last year, and 25-2 going into this game tonight. And we do know that the 2 O'Connor sisters will be starters. And I think I listened to their game the other night against Potosi. I believe number 5, Morgan Populous, and number 20, Avery Boyer, will be 2 of the other starters. We'll have to wait on the other one to see who that is. Donettes have pretty much been going with the same starting lineup all year of Ellie White, Kenna Kirby, Carson Haygood, Maddie Reedus, and Sarah Owen. And I don't know, sometimes they come out here with both of them came out with about 30 minutes left on the clock before the game starts. Sometimes I think you can get wore out, but I don't know what you think, Bo, but a lot of times the Donettes get off to a slow start, and it might help them to get out there a little bit and warm up a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That in case any of you are listening that didn't know, on Saturday when they played Fredericktown, they were down 8-4 about halfway through the first quarter. And they went on a 30-0 run. Actually, they went on a 32-0 run because they scored the first 2 points in the third quarter. But they held Fredericktown to no points at all in the second quarter. And they didn't score for the last 3 or 4 minutes of the first quarter. They did not have one quarter that they scored double digits. They only ended up at 21 points. It was a great defensive effort by the Donettes. And I think, too, Coach Epps got the rest of the starters a little bit in the fourth quarter. I think they come out and played about a minute, and then he started bringing in the varsity subs, and then about 3 minutes to go, he brought in the JV team. And that was the only quarter I think that Fredericktown outscored the Donettes, and they scored 8, I think, and the Donettes scored 7. So even the JV kids done pretty well when they came in. But we're still about 5 minutes away from the start of the game, and we have an absolute packed house.
I would say you could maybe get 2.5 people on the far side of us.
Yeah, there's no room over there.
A little bit of room on the stage, and that's about it.
And the Donettes have a student section over there, and all the kids over there are standing up, and I would say they'll probably be doing that most of the game. And hopefully we'll get off to a quick start tonight. We need to get off to a quick start.
Get some good momentum going early, get the crowd into it early, and sometimes that makes a difference.
Oh, yeah, it'll definitely make a difference, especially playing here at home if we get off to a good start, because if not, everybody's going to be kind of sitting on their hands waiting on something, and we see it a lot, though. The Donettes do get off to a slow start a lot of times, but they always seem to come back. Even in the games, the 2 games that they lost, I thought they got off to slow starts in both of those games too, but they came back and actually had a chance to tie or win the game, both 2 games they lost. But I think maybe those 2 losses might have actually helped them.
Yeah.
Because since that last loss to Jackson, they've been pretty much, well, they've been unbeatable since then. Now they got 2 sets of bleachers setting up on the stage, and one of them is about full, and the other one's going to be full here before too long. But there was a long line of people waiting outside to get in the gym. Gates didn't open until 5 o'clock. We got here earlier than that, so we didn't have any problem. But if we had to get out right now, we'd have to walk along the wall here behind us to get out.
I pretty much plan to be
sitting here till it's over.
Stuck here for another hour and 40.
Yeah, that's the way with me. Me too.
It filled up fast too. You know, I was standing over there and decided to go the hallway. Come back about 48 seconds later after 5 o'clock, and it was 3/4 full.
Well, it was ridiculous how fast. I don't know how they took the money well, they didn't take money. They just had to show their ticket. That's right. Yeah. That's the reason. Yeah, these state tournament games, you have to get your tickets ahead of time. I'm looking out there right now. This little blonde-headed girl, left-handed girl, that's the Alyssa O'Connor. Yep. I can't remember which one the other one is. Probably the girl over right-handed right here at the just stepped inside.
The other one with the red.
Yeah, they're twins, so they look about alike.
I don't know how many games ago, not just a couple. I think Taylor scored her 1,000th point. So
I'm surprised. Taylor did. Taylor or Alyssa? Alyssa Taylor probably got a lot more than that. She's the main one. I mean, Taylor's good too, but well, we're getting closer, folks. This is the Class 4 state sectional game for girls, and they're going around. There's 8 games going on tonight, 16 teams. Whoever wins this will move on to the so-called Elite 8. There'll be 8 teams left, and then on Saturday, there'll be 4 games, and the winner of those 4 games will go to the Final 4. And I believe that is a week from Friday and Saturday for Class 4, if I remember right. Well, the Donettes head to the bench. Park Hills heads to the bench, so we're getting close to our national anthem. And we're going to get this sectional game underway. First ever sectional game hosted here at Doniphan High School. We will let you all listen to the national anthem. We have a young girl over here that's going to play it on a violin.
We welcome our guests from Park Hills and wish all players good luck in tonight's game. And now please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
That's Brady Talbot.
Who?
Brady Talbot.
Is that
Talbert's
Shane?
daughter.
Who?
Shane's
daughter?
Yep.
Well,
She
I don't know if
is
she's in
more than
grade school or
talented.
middle school, but man, that was a fantastic job.
She is more than talented.
All right, number 00, Mia Monges. Number 5, Morgan Populus. Number 20, Avery Boyer. And number 24, Alyssa O'Connor. And number 33, Taylor O'Connor for the Park Hill Central Lady Rebel. Now for the Donettes. Ellie White, number 00. Kenna Kirby, number 1. Carson Haygood, number 2. Senior Maddie Reedus, number 5. And senior number 23, Sarah Owen. Those two are not wanting their high school career to end here tonight. But you can say the same thing about the girls from Park Hills.
Yep.
So we are finally ready to go here.
Well, Keith, and just like that, here it is.
There it is. We got Mia Monges jumping center against Sarah Owen. Donettes will go from left to right as you look at your radio dial, and Park Hills right to left. They're wearing red with white numbers and black trim, and the Donettes control the tip. Maddie Reedus with it. And they're playing they're guarding, I guess it's kind of a triangle and 2. They're guarding Ellie White and Carson Haygood. Maddie Reedus gets the ball back to Kirby. Kirby's going to shoot a 3. It's an air ball, but Ellie White gets the rebound on the other side. Drives into the paint, all the way to the basket, puts it up, no good. Got her own rebound. Takes it back out, gives it to Haygood. Haygood drives baseline, puts it up, it won't go. Got her own rebound, goes up and under with it, and no foul call there. And Park Hills comes away with it. We're just going to call them Central if we can remember to do that. Monges gives the ball back to Taylor O'Connor. She drives, beautiful pass underneath, and the shot missed there by Avery Boyer. Haygood back the other way, dribbles to the baseline, gives it back out front to Maddie Reedus. So both teams missed one shot, easy shot. We missed a couple. Well, I guess they're kind of playing man-to-man with 3 of them. Maddie Reedus dribbling out front. Gives it to Sarah Owen at the top of the key. Sarah fakes the shot. Going to drive it down. Spins right into the double team. Now goes to the baseline. Puts it up. Missed it. And the ball is saved inbounds, and Park Hill's coming away with it. I think they may be a little nervous here.
Yeah.
In the corner. And Ellie drive block. Taylor O'Connor shot. Pass ahead to Ellie. Lays it out. She missed the wide open layup. And we're going to have a foul in the back court, or timeout. We're going to call a foul on Kenna Kirby. Boy, that's 3 pretty easy ones we've missed already.
Yeah.
We talked about getting off to a quick start. Donettes playing man-to-man, full court. Maddie Reedus has the chore of guarding Alyssa O'Connor. O'Connor dribbles with the left hand between the circles. Gets a screen, picked up by Owen, falls down, throws it to the free throw line, gets it back at the head of the key. And Sarah Owen hedges out, throw in the corner. Long 3-pointer up, it's an air ball by Taylor O'Connor, and Kenna Kirby rebounds. Ahead to Ellie White, back to Kirby. Oh man, Carson Haygood's wide open. They didn't get it to her quick enough. Drives the baseline, puts it up this time, and it won't go. Another one right under the basket.
Someone will break the ice.
I was hoping we'd get on top here, but we played over 2.5 minutes and we have no score. Alyssa O'Connor picks up her dribble. And Kenna Kirby, can't quite get the steal before it goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Kenna Kirby and Maddie Reedus as well, because O'Connor picked up her dribble and she had nowhere to go with it. 5:12 to go in the first quarter, no score. Park Hills Central and the Donettes. Pass to the head of the key. Alyssa O'Connor Puts it on the floor. Hesitates, spins into the lane. Kicks it out in the corner. Three-pointer put up. It's in and out. That was by Boyer. And the Donettes claim the rebound. Head back the other way. Kirby drives into the paint. Her little floater is good. Kirby puts the Donettes on top. Pass way up the floor. Mon just throws it away. Intercepted by Maddie Reedus. Reedus is going to sidestep the defender. Shot up. That's a block. And Maddie Reedus will be shooting two.
It's a good thing she made that hesitation move.
That was definitely a block. Their fans don't like it, but that was a block. Maddie Reedus at the free throw line. First free throw is good. That gives the Donettes a 3-point lead. 3-0. 4:33 left in the first quarter. Maddie's second shot. It's off the right side. Rebounded by Populous. She gives it. They throw it way up the floor. Park Hill's beating the Donettes back, but they're not able to get a shot off when they get it down there. Boyer double team back to Populous in the lane. Now Sarah Owen knocked it away. Donettes got a 3-on-1. Sarah goes to the right side and lays it up too hard. Doggone it. She should have. When she went that side, she should have given back to Carson because the defense come over on her. Park Hills with the basketball. We're halfway through the first quarter. Donettes lead 3-0. Passes to Alyssa O'Connor on the left side. Backboard pass, underneath, shot up and in. And that was Mia Monges. Gets Park Hills on the scoreboard. Sarah Owen just barely missed tipping that pass. 3-2, Donettes. Haygood, left corner. Back to Reedus. She dribbles back to the right side. They're trying to get Haygood open in the corner. Bounces to Sarah Owen. Maddie drives in. And they're going to call her for a travel. She made the layup. And Kenzie Killian's checking in for Kenna Kirby. 3:31 to go in this low-scoring first quarter. The Donettes have missed so many easy shots. I hope that don't come back to haunt them. And now Kenzie Killian gets a steal. She's got a wide-open layup, and she lays it in. Yeah, Populous was not expecting that pass. Again, they throw it over the top, shot up, and the shot blocked. That was Monges, and it's blocked by Sarah Owen. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Park Hills ball. Donettes lead by 3, 5-2. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Players running off the screen. They get it into Alyssa O'Connor. And Kenzie Killian comes from behind her, knocks it away. She's one-on-one. Takes it on the left side, lays it in. The Donettes are so good at that when they come off their man and help out. Pass in the middle of the floor. Populous over on the right side. A long three-pointer. Hits the top of the backboard. And the Donettes can't corral it. It's picked up by Taylor O'Connor. 7-2 Donettes with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left first quarter. They kind of cleared out here for Alyssa Thomas. Drives it, it's stolen away. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Maddie before. There was a wide open layup about to happen. That's the first foul on Maddie Reedus. Second team foul on the Donettes. I only know one of these officials. 2 of them I haven't ever seen before.
I know 2 of them. One of them I had a bunch up in Eminence.
Pass down low. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's out off of Alyssa O'Connor. O'Connor can't believe it. He thought it was touched. I thought it might have been touched by whoever come to help from the backside there, but the Donettes get the benefit of the call. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Maddie Reedus open under the basket. Going to turn to the baseline, put it up, and it won't go again. And it's picked up by Killian, knocked away from her, and it's still loose. Oh, they call it. They probably blew that one too quick. It'll be Park Hill's ball on the alternating possession. Man, another missed shot right in the basket. Inbounds pass comes to O'Connor in the backcourt. Gets it across the half line. Gets a screen, picked up by Sarah Owen. Over in the corner. Pass was too high, and the ball's going to go into the back court. Be Donette's ball. The bad pass from O'Connor caused that because Populous had to jump up and catch it, and when she come down, she tried to throw it back out front. Number 1, Mallory Blankenship checks in for Mia Monges for Park Hills. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-2 Donettes. Ellie White in the lane. Sarah Owens gives it to Killian. Killian's going to put it up. No call there again. Well, they're letting them play down there.
They're letting them play.
Here comes O'Connor. Killian catches up with her. Stops head of the key. Over a long three. That one's no good, I can tell, but an offensive rebound. They kick it back out to Populous, and she'll bring it back to Taylor O'Connor. She drives to the right side, goes behind the back, into the paint, throws up a wild shot, and it goes in. 7-4 Donettes. Donettes head back the other way. With a minute 15 to go. Maddie Reedus looking over to Coach Epps for instructions. Reedus gives it right wing. Back to Reedus. Out front, Haygood. Haygood back to Reedus on the left side. Over to Killian, right baseline to Ellie White. Back out front to Maddie Reedus. We're down to 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Donettes with a 3-point lead. Reedus drives to the baseline. And
that's not a good.
They call a travel on Maddie Reedus, but she did not drive that pivot foot.
That is not a good call.
That was an anticipation there.
Yeah.
Monges checks back in the game. 42 seconds to go. Central with the basketball. The Donettes with a 7-4 lead. O'Connor dribbles over. Maddie knocks it away from her. She gets it back. Looking to get a screen. Picked up by Sarah Owen. She's double teamed. Donettes do a good job of getting back to their man. Bounce down low. Sarah Owen knocks it away and takes it away. Stop, Sarah. Stop, stop, stop. Over to Kirby. Missed another layup.
What are we doing?
Sarah Owen gets the rebound underneath. And they're going, wow. They are letting them play, boy. The hell ball, and it'll be Donette's ball with 12.4 seconds to go and a 3-point lead. 12.4 to go in the first quarter. Maddie Reedus underneath. Haygood puts it in. She's fouled. She come off the screen from Sarah Owen, and the defense got there, but they were just a hair too late. And that is the first bucket for Carson Haygood.
That's going to be 2 on Alyssa O'Connor.
Oh.
They don't need her to get in foul trouble.
No. Coach is talking to her right now. Carson trying to finish off a 3-point play. Free throw is good.
No foul here.
Alyssa O'Connor brings it in. Up 6 seconds to go. She's way out. Picked up by Sarah Owen. Stay on her. She didn't get the shot off in time. That's the end of the first quarter. And the Donettes with a 10-4 lead over the Park Hill Central Lady Rebels here at Doniphan High School in this Class 4 state sectional game. I want to say thank you to some of our sponsors, Countryside Chevrolet, Hometown Pharmacy, Davis True Value, and Farm Bureau Insurance. And Bo, we talked about somebody else having to step up because we knew they were going to be guarding Carson Haygood.
Yeah.
And Kenzie Killian come in there and done a great job. Now, on the other hand, the Donettes have missed a bunch of shots right around the basket, but they still have a 6-point lead here in the first quarter.
And you know, one thing you take into the second quarter with that is, you know, we haven't made shots early, but we're getting the shots we want.
Yep.
So keep taking them, and eventually you're going to get the foul call or they're going to start falling. So
and the fact that Alyssa O'Connor has 2 fouls.
That'll change a little bit of defensive effort for them.
Yeah,
they can't afford her.
I'm wondering if they'll keep her on Carson Haygood now.
She is their best ball handler. So
they used 1 sub in the first quarter. The Donettes, of course, only used 1, I think, as well. But the Donettes seem to always be in better shape than the other team does when it comes second half time.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. They come out with Monges, Alyssa, and Taylor O'Connor. Morgan Populous and Avery Boyer, I believe. And the Donettes have starters back in there. Nope, Kinsey Killian's in there. Maddie Reedus, Carson Haygood, Sarah Owen, and Ellie White. O'Connor handling out front. Drives in, pushes off a little bit. She's going to try to turn around, bounce underneath. Shot is blocked. Ellie White and Sarah Owen both got a hand on that one. The shot was put up by Boyer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Central will inbound underneath their own basket. It'll be Populous to throw it in. And the Donettes do a good job. Three-pointer put up, long. Sarah Owen blocks the shooter out. Her man was the one that was shooting the ball. Now Kinsey Killian's going to take it down. Bounces to Ellie White on the baseline. Back out front, over to Killian. Now back out front to, to Maddie Reedus. Dribbles over to the left side. Out front to Carson Haygood. Drives in, kicks it out to Killian. Three-pointer looks good. Oh, in and out. That was right straight line from where we're sitting, but it hit the back of the rim. Lady Rebels with the basketball. 10-4, Donettes just underway in the second quarter. We played almost a minute. Donette student section on their feet over there, doing a lot of clapping and hollering. And good defense. Sarah Owen with the double team. Leah White, man wide open, but she missed the shot. And the loose ball is going to be picked up. And Maddie Reedus picked up her second foul. That was a bad break there. That's her second. That'll be the first team foul here in the second quarter. Coach Epps is pondering down there. He's going to leave her in the game, at least for right now. So the two players that handle the ball most for each team both have two fouls. Populous handling out front. Bounces it, and we're going to have a foul on Carson Haygood. Now all of a sudden they started calling little touch fouls. They let them beat each other up. You don't know how to play when they do that kind of stuff.
No, you can't do that in sectional. I agree with letting them play to an extent.
Got a couple of kids that run right across the floor.
That would be my nephew. Just want to get there quicker.
The cheerleaders was in their way on the other end. They kicked the shortcut.
Yeah.
They'll re-inbound it. Inbound in backcourt to Populous. Ellie White on her. Picks it up in midcourt. Got a hand on it, but it's picked up by O'Connor. Over to Monges. Now to Taylor O'Connor. Inside ball knocked away by Sarah Owen. Picked up by Maddie Reedus. Reedus up the right side in the corner. Killian's going to drive in, put it up, and it's good, and she's fouled. Another three-point opportunity. And Kinsey Killian, you know, you and I talked about how well she's come along here after that injury and didn't get to play most of the year. That foul was on Avery Boyer, her first. And Killian trying to convert the three-point player, shot short. And it's rebound by Taylor O'Connor. She'll bring it up herself, passes up in the front court. Monges dribbles baseline, goes cross court. Alyssa O'Connor between the circles. Sarah Owen, Ellie White helps out. Out for a three-pointer. That was no good. That was Populous. And we're going to have a hell ball on the rebound.
Ain't no way.
Wow. It'll be Donette's ball, but that could have very easily been a foul as well. 6 minutes to go first half. It's 12-4 Donette. Great defense again so far. 4 points. And they're forcing people who don't need to be taking the shots for Park Central to take the shot. Maddie Reedus lobs it down low. Sarah Owen got position and lays it in. She got behind the defender. Perfect pass from Maddie Reedus. O'Connor throws it up the floor, and it's going to be picked up. Monges back out on the right wing. Out front, O'Connor, a long three, and it's good. That's the first time she's been able to get open. And that was about 5 feet behind the three-point line. And we got a timeout called by Park Hills with the score 14-7 Donettes. 5:22 to go first half. A few more of our sponsors here on Current River Broadcasting for Doniphan basketball. Mathis Timber, Cosmo Pest Solutions, and Southern Bank. Well, they've scored 3 points this quarter, and we scored 4. But you can't leave O'Connor open, even if it's a long like that.
No, she can make those. You know, that's what you were talking about a second ago. There's two you really need to pay attention to, and the ones that don't usually score, you just got to give it up sometimes. You know,
if they make the shot and beat you, you got to live with it.
You just got to live with it.
And I'm actually kind of shocked there that she got open on that one like she did. And they threw the ball from in the back court down the court, and I think Doniphan was kind of scrambling, you know, to get back there. It'll be Doniphan's basketball with a 14-7 lead. 5:22 to go first half. Carson Haygood's going to bring it up this time. Now they switched over and have Taylor O'Connor guarding her now because Alyssa's got 2 fouls. Carson Haygood gets a screen, goes over to the left side, gives it to Ellie White. White dribbles back out. Donettes so far have done a good job being patient, haven't forced anything. Kirby, Miss Sarah Owen down low. Reedus with it. Will dribble back out front. They just need to stay patient.
Yeah.
Even if it takes a while to get a shot. Haygood goes to the baseline, kicks it back out to Kirby. Then she'll hand it back to Maddie Reedus, and they'll start again. It doesn't hurt with time coming off that clock when you're ahead. Maddie Reedus out front, Haygood. Taylor O'Connor fights through the screen, and Haygood gets called for a carry. How many times have we seen that called all year long?
Yeah.
How many? And they do it every time down the floor. Somebody does it every time down the floor. The Doniphan fans do not like that call, neither did Coach Epps. They got Sarah Owens guarding O'Connor now. She's done a good job so far. O'Connor drives, puts up a wild shot. Owen blocks it. They get it back. Out to Taylor O'Connor. Back to Alyssa O'Connor. Dribbles back out to the volleyball line. Now near midcourt. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half in a very low scoring game. O'Connor tries to get a screen. And she got a path to the basket, laid it up and missed it. An offensive rebound, and they put it in. And that was Taylor O'Connor.
Unlucky break there.
Yeah, well, Doniphan hadn't let her get it open on a path to the basket like that so far. Look back to a 5-point game. Ellie White drives in, left-handed layup, good. That's Ellie's first bucket. Now Donettes set up first time in a 2-2-1. Pass over the top, intercepted by Sarah Owen. And she almost, she got fouled twice, and they didn't call either one. Donette's up by 7. 3:10 to go in the first half. Now Maddie Reedus looks over to Coach Epps. Gets a screen from Haygood. Now she's going to bring it back out. Still dribbles it, gives it over to Haygood. Haygood hands it to Kirby. Kirby over to Ellie White. Now free throw line to Sarah Owen. I think Sarah can hit that shot. They leave Kirby open, drives the baseline, and we're going to have a foul. There's another one of those fouls that just barely caught and touching and let them kill each other underneath the basket. That is on Populous, her first. That is the first team foul as Kenzie Killian comes back in and replaces Kenna Kirby. Donette's inbound underneath their basket. Be Maddie Reedus. And again, Carson Haygood wide open underneath, and she scored. And she got fouled, and they didn't call it. 18-9. Populous brings it into the front court. Out front. Oh, boy. I'm surprised she didn't shoot that. Alyssa O'Connor had a 3. Just about the same spot she hit one a while ago. Didn't shoot it. Up to a 9-point lead. O'Connor, double team. Throws it down in the corner. Donettes are doing a really good job. Haygood just misses a steal. And a left-handed layup, no good by Taylor O'Connor. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound. And it's going to be on Taylor O'Connor. That's her first. Still only 2 team fouls. Donettes will inbound. Got a chance to go up double digits here with 2:12 to go in the first half. Reedus gives it to Sarah Owen, looking for the back door. Over to Haygood, drives, puts it up, hits the side of the backboard, and she gets her own rebound underneath, puts it up, no good. And a foul on Kenzie Killian going over the back.
That's the same. Oh, my goodness. Unlucky break there for Doniphan.
Third team foul, so no free throws yet for either team. Sarah Owen back on Alyssa O'Connor again. Coach Epps switching people on her. Drives into the paint, up and under, shot no good. We're going to have a foul.
Here we go.
I think they call it on the floor. Oh my gosh, that's on Maddie Reedus. Folks, that's 3 fouls on Maddie. Kenna Kirby comes to the scores table. That is going to hurt now because that means somebody else is going to have to play the point. Coach Epps talking to the official. The free throw, no good by Alyssa O'Connor. Donettes have held her to 3 points so far. The lefty puts the second free throw up, and it's good. Mallory Blankenship coming back in for Park Hills, and she replaces Mia Monges. 18-10, Donettes. 1:35 to go in the first half. Carson Haygood brings the ball into the front court. He's still being guarded by Taylor. Killian drives, kicks it out in the corner. Kirby back to Ellie White. I think Kinsey probably could have shot that one.
Yeah.
Ellie would have shot a left-handed layup right there. Ellie White hands it to Killian. Killian drives and she travels. .111 to go, first half. 18-10. The Donettes lead it. Alyssa O'Connor will bring it up for the Lady Rebels. She's looking for a screen from her sister. Ellie White picks her up. Now she drives all the way, kicks it out. Two people, both of them trying to get it. Ball knocked away. It's saved in.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
And now they're in the bonus. That foul's on Kenna Kirby. That's her second. They ain't calling them fouls down here on the other end.
No, they're not. That's not very good there.
I don't know how many times down there on those shots we missed, we got fouled. They didn't call nothing. Free throw, rims out and back in.
That Populous?
I think it's Blankenship, isn't it?
I can't tell.
No, Populous is down there. That's Blankenship.
Made them both.
That lead back down to 6 points again. Now number 11, Reese Halsey checks in. And she comes in for Alyssa O'Connor. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Donettes lead 18-12. Ellie White handling the ball out front. In the lane. Over to Kinsey Killian underneath the basket. And she missed another one right on the basket.
Oh my God. This guy.
Now Kenna Kirby's got 3 fouls. This is not good.
Or he called that on.
He said 1.
I think Killian.
Well, that's not what he said, but maybe I just didn't. Maybe he just put up a 1. Let's see. That's Kinsey's second foul too. That free throw no good. And that is Reese Halsey with that free throw. Second one rims out. Ball goes out of bounds and it's off of Carson Haygood. Somehow or another, Taylor O'Connor got inside there and then Carson was behind her. So now all the starters come back in. Alyssa O'Connor and Monges check back in. 32.4 seconds left. They can cut this to 2, maybe 3. Right underneath and the shot blocked by Ellie White. Taylor O'Connor shot that. I'd almost wish the Donettes would go for 1 here. Oh, Kenna Kirby's open for a 3. In and out. And the Donettes get the rebound. Hold it for 1 shot, girls.
Yes.
Hold it. Kirby drives baseline. Back to Ellie White with 11 seconds. Kirby. Killian. Drive. Got 6 seconds. Ellie's going to drive into the paint, lays it up, and scores right at the buzzer. Big basket by Ellie White to give the Donettes a 20-12 lead in this very, very low-scoring game here at halftime. The only thing that worries me a little bit, Bo, is the fouls right now. Is Maddie Reedus has got 3, Kenzie Killian 2, and Kenna Kirby 2. And 20-12 is our halftime score. Let's see, they were 3 of 6 from the free throw line. The Donettes were 2 of 4.
All right, over to the scoring for Park Hills. I've got Alyssa O'Connor with 4, Taylor O'Connor with 4, Mongus with 2, Blankenship with 2. Over to the Donette side, I've got White with 4, Kirby with 2, Haygood with 5, Reedus with 1, Owen with 2, and Killian with 6.
Well, the Donettes scored 10 points in the first quarter. They held the Lady Rebels to 4, and they outscored them 10-8 in that quarter and have an 8-point lead, 20-12 at halftime. Some more of the folks that bring in Donettes basketball: Michael Pigg with Shelter Insurance, Lemonade House Grill, Casey's on the Current, Nick's Lawn Care, Here's Your Sign, and Smothers Chiropractic. They have been bringing you Dons and Donettes basketball all season long. Of course, the Dons lost last week in the district. I seen when I drove up today, they're over there practicing baseball now.
Yep.
And the weather's been great for that, that's for sure, here the last few days. So, well, what do you think, Bo, so far? I mean,
well, first of all, you got to go into the half, if you're the Donettes, say, first of all, great defensive effort.
Yep.
There's some things you got to do a little different now with the foul trouble, but overall, you held Park Hills to 12 points.
yeah.
Now, you know, you're up 8, and I think I've said it 100 times to you, but the first 3 minutes of this quarter will be the most important of the whole year.
Yeah,
You
since
either keep adding or this
win or go home now.
Or this becomes a barn burner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to keep adding to that, and hopefully the Donettes, Coach Epps will go in there and they'll make some adjustments and figure out what they got to do to try to get Haygood some more looks. They've done a pretty good job on her this half.
And she's still got 5 points. I mean, you know, she actually has got is more points than anybody on their team does. So they've done a good job. And two, still having an 8-point lead with all the shots that we've missed down low. Now, granted, I think a lot of those we got fouled on that they didn't call them.
Yeah.
And then Park Hills got in the bonus because they were calling them on this end. Well, maybe they'll call them on this end this half.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing. This would be a tough atmosphere to call.
No, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. But anyway, it's 20-12 in favor of the Donettes here at halftime. We're going to take a couple-minute break. We're just going to turn our mics down and take a break here, let our voices rest, and we'll be back here shortly before the second half starts. We are the Class 4 girls state sectional game. Only 16 teams left in the state. There'll only be 8 after tonight. All the other 7 games is going on as well. And Donettes hoping to be in that final 8 after tonight. Right now they got an 8-point lead, 20-12 over the Park Hills Central Lady Rebels. We'll be back here shortly. Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman, Bo Blackwell alongside here. We are about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. The Donettes lead Park Hills here in the state sectional game at Doniphan High School in front of a packed-out house, 20-12. They did a great job on defense. Offense, maybe not so much. They missed a lot of easy shots early. They could have probably had, oh my gosh, they probably could have had a 20-point lead right now.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that doesn't come back to haunt them, and they come out here early in the second half, they get things going. And if I got the score right, if I heard it, there's a big noise going on in here. I just checked the score of Ursuline Academy and St. James at halftime. It was 29-22, St. James.
Well, here's what's funny. I just got a text from my stepsister. She's at the St. James game right now.
Oh, is that right?
So I said, well, I'll be bugging you.
Was the score right?
29-22 at halftime.
So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves because we have to win this game first. But if St. James would win that game, we'll be right back here again Saturday.
Yep.
The Donettes will get to host that game because they are on the top of the bracket. St. James is an uneven number district as well, but since they hosted this one, if it's two uneven numbers this year, like next year be two even numbers, the team at the top of the bracket gets to host. So, you folks that are listening, do a lot of praying out there. I told Bo just a minute ago, I think if we can hold them to 12 points this half, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
We'll be all right, yep.
Just got to keep that great defense going and stay out of foul trouble. We're in a little bit already, but.
Well, this is one of those, you got to weather the storm for 3 minutes right here coming in and then let things settle back down. You know, they went in. Park Hills probably fired up. They probably drew up a couple things to try to get the O'Connor girls open a little bit more.
Yeah, they held Alyssa O'Connor, which I don't know how many she's averaging, but I'd say she's probably averaging at least 20 a game.
Yeah.
They held her to 4 points. It's going to be Park Hills' ball to start the second half. And they send out the starters, Populous, Boyer, O'Connor, and Monges. And the Donettes send out their starters. Maddie Reedus playing with 3 fouls. Sarah Owen, they have a hard time getting it in. They finally get it into O'Connor. Carson Haygood, Kenna Kirby, and Ellie White out there for the Donettes along with Sarah Owen. They lob it down underneath, and that shot missed right underneath. Wide open pass ahead. Haygood, one-on-one. Lays it up too hard. And again, all she had to do was go up and shoot it because O'Connor wasn't going to foul her. She's got 2 fouls. O'Connor drives and gets fouled on the first play. And now Kenna Kirby does have 3 fouls. Yeah, I think Carson got messed up there a little bit by O'Connor. O'Connor makes the first one. Gets them within 7. Yeah, I mean, Carson probably didn't realize that she's got 2 fouls. She's not going to foul her there. And she just tried to avoid it. Both free throws are good, and it's 20-14. Donettes need a bucket here, really bad, to keep the momentum going. Maddie Reedus, right wing, goes to the baseline, out to Haygood. Haygood hands it back to Maddie Reedus on the right wing. Haygood sets a screen for her. In the corner, Kenzie Killian in there, in the lane. Sarah Owen going to turn to the baseline, kicks it out to Killian on the left wing, bounces it out front to Ellie White. And they'll bring it back out front. Maddie Reedus and reset it with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Right wing to Sarah Owen. Carson Haygood kicks out to the head of the key. Drives, hands it to Ellie White on the right wing. Ellie left wing to Maddie Reedus, and they'll reset it again. One thing about it, they're not forcing anything. Or they haven't yet. Donettes spread it out. Ball goes in the corner to Killian. Bounces to Ellie White. Fakes the shot. Now she drives. Puts it up and missed another one. Got her own rebound.
She had it
out to
right
Haygood.
there.
Haygood's going to drive. Put it up. No good. And we're going to have a foul. And 2 shots coming for Carson Haygood. That Foul is on 33, Taylor O'Connor. And Haygood will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Another missed layup, shot right under the basket. Haygood's free throw is no good. 6:21 to go, third quarter. Second one up, and it's no good.
Golly.
Populous got the rebound, gives it to Alyssa O'Connor. They can cut it to 4, maybe 3 if they hit a three-pointer here. Maddie picks her up. She's playing with 3 fouls. Double team over on the other side. Head of the key. Boyer gives it back to O'Connor. O'Connor drives, got a wide open layup, and scores. She's got 8 points now, and it's a 4-point game. Here we go with that first 3 minutes, Bo. We've played almost 3 minutes. Donettes have not scored. Maddie Rita sidesteps the defender. Air ball. Got her own rebound, but it's taken away from her by O'Connor. O'Connor heads the other way. Drives to the baseline, circles back out to the wing. Now she backs it out as their coach tells her what he wants done. Sarah tries to knock it away. And a 5-second call. Good defense by Sarah Owen. I don't know about that one either, because she maybe it was 5 before she penetrated. I don't know, but we'll take it because right now there's not much going right for us. Ellie White gives it to Maddie Reedus. Reedus dribbles over to the left side. Donette's kind of standing around. They're not moving. And the ball is taken away from Maddie Reedus. Here comes Taylor O'Connor. She stops and shoots, and it's no good. Offensive rebound. Out front to O'Connor. Wide open. Kicks it right side. A high arcing three is no good. And it's picked up by Sarah Owen out front. And we're going to have a foul on Mia Monges. It just looks like to me we're doing a whole lot of standing around on offense. Not moving.
We're going to have to get active, get people open.
20-16. Donettes still up by 4 with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Ellie White gives the ball back to Maddie Reedus. Everybody just standing around. Bounce over to Haygood on the right side, way behind the three-point line. In the corner, Killian. Back to Haygood, over to Maddie Reedus. Reedus fakes, doesn't take the screen, gives it to Ellie White. Ellie drives over to the right side. Into the paint, out to Killian. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And over the back foul on Charlie.
Oh my goodness.
That's a terrible call. That's a terrible call.
That is awful.
She was up above her.
Right side, that's just her first.
Sit down, people. Trying to call the ball game.
Oh my God. This guy's called every foul.
That's the third one on Kenzie Killian. Sit down, man. O'Connor fakes the three. Got to drive to the basket, goes to the left side, puts it up and in. And it's a 2-point game. Coach Epps calls a timeout. And you're right. That one official has called every foul.
Every one of them. I need to switch sides.
With 3:47 to go, Donettes have not scored in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. And we talked about the first 3 minutes. Well, they have not scored. Park Hill's only scored 6, but we haven't scored, so it's a 2-point ball game. They have got to get moving on offense. There's too much standing around. Even if they just go and screen for each other, away from the ball even. I ain't never seen them stand around that much on the offensive end. Gonna have to light a fire on them somehow or another. Well, they ain't much of a fire going right now. It looks like maybe everybody's depending on somebody else to do it, you know. Well, the Donettes have the ball, and they only got a 2-point lead. And one official comes over and talks to Adam, but the one who's been calling all the fouls stays over on the other side. Maddie Reedus drives to the left wing. Now back out front. Over on the right side to Killian. Down low, Sarah Owen catches, and finally a foul on Park Hills. Going to be on Avery Boyer, her second. Donettes will inbound underneath their own basket. I wish they could get another one of them easy ones for Haygood right here. Inbounds to Ellie White. Out to Reedus. Over to Haygood. Haygood has not attempted a three-pointer that I can remember. Reedus drives into the paint, puts it up to the left hand, it won't go. And Park Hills comes away with the rebound. O'Connor with it. And the Doniphan fans wanted a push off on O'Connor. She's double teamed. Throws it down low. Lindsey Killian with a deflection out of bounds. Kenna Kirby back in, and she replaces Killian. O'Connor to inbound it. Played almost 5 minutes now, and the Donettes have not scored. Inbounds to Taylor O'Connor. Alyssa O'Connor at the head of the key. Drives into the paint, kicks it out. Three-pointer up, and no good. And Kenna Kirby with the rebound for the Donettes. That was Monges. Ellie White started to take it all the way. Gives it back out front to Maddie Reedus. Over to Kirby. Back to Reedus. In the corner to Ellie White. Inside, Sarah Owen puts it up. Oh, come on, she was shooting that ball. They called it on the floor. She throwed the ball up as soon as she caught it. Well, that's the third one on Alyssa O'Connor.
On Alyssa.
If she's guarding somebody, I'd say, hey, take it to the basket. Give her a head fake. Inbounds to Ellie White. Ellie got a path to the basket, right-handed layup, and it won't go again. Oh my gosh. Pass way up the floor. Haygood knocks it away, but it goes out to Monges. Back out front to O'Connor. Oh my Lord, all these missed layups and shots right over the basket. It's not looking good here, I'm telling you, because they could have such a big lead. Wide open on the basket. Shot up, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Park Hill. O'Connor fakes the three, takes it in, lays it up, and no good. Haygood with the rebound. Well, they missed a couple there.
Yes, lucky break for the Donettes.
Yeah. Haygood drives, puts it up, good, and she's fouled. Wow, that's what she needs to do. Nobody else is doing anything.
That's going to be 3 on Taylor O'Connor.
So both O'Connors have 3 fouls now, with 1:50 left in the third quarter. We got Blankenship back in for Monges. And Haygood, the last time she was there, missed 2 free throws, which is very unusual. She makes this one. That was pretty big there. She's got 8 points. That pushes the lead back to 5. Alyssa O'Connor brings it up. Sarah Owen's done a nice job on her. Drives to the basket, throws it over in the corner. Out front to Blankenship. Drives left side. Gives it to Taylor O'Connor. Goes behind the back. Down to the paint. Puts it up. No good. Ball tipped around and the shot up. No good, but a foul. We're having a terrible time rebounding.
Yeah. Well, you ain't going to get one when that guy's down underneath the hole.
Uh-oh. That's Maddie's 4th. And it's going to be Avery Boyer at the free throw line shooting 2. Now, Tara Davis is getting ready to check in for the Donettes. Going to see her first action of the night. Free throw's good. That's Boyer's first point. Second free throw good. Back to a 3-point game. 23-20. Davis dribbles down, gives it back to Haygood. Haygood over to Kirby. Kirby drives, gonna put it up. She got fouled. My goodness, folks. Sarah Owen misses the
Oh
reach.
my God.
And then they're going to call a foul on the Donette.
This guy is absolutely unbelievable.
She got fouled twice.
That
Unbelievable. Both teams are in the bonus. That was terrible. Terrible. And of course, O'Connor's the one got fouled, a good free throw shooter. Unreal, man, I'm telling you. Every time we shoot the ball underneath the basket, we just get hammered. They don't call anything.
Yeah.
And then when they shoot it, they get foul called every time. She makes the first one. She's got 11 points, and she can make it a 1-point game. They were within 2 a while ago, and then Haygood got an old-fashioned 3-point play. That one's short. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. So the student section hollering air ball over there. That was really unusual to see her shoot that. 23-21. Donettes have only scored 3 points this quarter. And now Tara Davis loses it. And she's going to foul. And I think Tara just missed that, didn't she?
it kind of bounced off her hand through her head and off of her.
And how come it's Alyssa O'Connor gets fouled every time they get fouled? She can tie the game with 59 seconds left in the quarter. Wow. And she missed it short. You reckon she's getting tired?
Maybe. That's what the Donettes need to bank on right now, wearing them down.
Well, the fact that the Donettes are in foul trouble is what worries me, though.
Yeah.
Even if they wear them down. That one bounces around and falls in. She gets 1 out of 2, and it is a 1-point lead for the Donettes. Haygood brings it into the front court. Over to Ellie White. Ellie dribbles back, gives it to Haygood on the left wing. Haygood dribbles. Her little floater's up, and it won't go. Sarah Owen with the rebound. She puts it back in. 25-22. Pass up the floor. And the shot's going to be up and no good. That was Blankenship. I'm glad it was her and wasn't one of those other girls. Haygood back the other way, and the ball knocked away from her. And we're going to have a hell ball. And I think it's our ball.
Lucky break there.
The Donettes will have it underneath their own basket with 25.3 seconds to go. And they have a 3-point lead. As Monges checks back in for Blankenship. Tara Davis will throw it in for the Donettes underneath their own basket. Lobs it in to Ellie White. Back in the corner. Down low. Out to Kirby. Kirby drives. Puts it up. No good. And Sarah gets the loose ball. She missed it again. And we're going to have a foul on them, and we're going to be shooting. It's going to be on number 20, Avery Boyer, and that's 3 on her. And it's going to be Sarah shooting free throws. The Donettes are only 3 of 7 from the free throw line. And they're 6 of 8 this half, and 9 of 14 for the game. Free throw good. 5 points for Sarah Owen. 26-22. Park Hills has got 14.3 seconds to get a shot off here. Both free throws good by Sarah. Alyssa O'Connor bringing it up the floor, down to 9 seconds. Don't get another foul, Sarah reaching in. She drives, throws it out of bounds. She tried to hit Mia Monges, and that pass had some mustard on it. The Donettes got 3 seconds. They got to go the length of the floor. And coming back in, Reese Halsey will come in for O'Connor.
Coach needs to get up. Now they're going to send her down.
Going to get a half-court shot off here. And, it's right on line, but short. Well, Bo, we kind of hung on there.
Yep.
They outscored us 10-7 that quarter, but we've still got a 5-point lead with 8 minutes to go. A trip to the Elite 8
And just got an update. It is 41-32 St. James and the 3.
Well, they're kind of in the same boat we're in, aren't they? Well, they got a little bit bigger lead, but yep, they outscored us 10-7, and a lot of free throws shot that quarter. They were 6 of 8 that quarter, and we were 3 of 5.
If I was at the doctor's office right now and they checked my pulse, they'd probably admit me.
Well, they've scored 9 points from the free throw line.
Yep.
So they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've only got 6 field goals. Of course, the Donettes don't have a whole lot more now. And the thing that's really surprising, the Donettes don't have a three-pointer, and they still got the lead. It'll be Park Hill's ball to start the fourth quarter. And they send out Populous, Boyer, O'Connor, and Monges, I believe. Ball comes into Alyssa O'Connor. She has 3 fouls. Avery Boyer has 3 fouls. And Taylor O'Connor has 3. Drive to the basket and the layup, and she missed it. Some of them starting to come up on their end. Maybe something down here with this goal. Tara Davis drives underneath, shot up, and another one missed underneath. Haley White with the offensive board. Kinsey Killian missed one right underneath the basket.
Missed enough to be up 20.
Oh, yeah. Ellie White drives, puts it up, no good. Oh, come on! Another walking call. I'm not too sure these guys ought to be calling a state tournament game. Kenna Kirby comes back in for Tara Davis. Jeez. Alyssa O'Connor will bring it up. Hands it off to Populous. Back to O'Connor on the left wing. Hands it off to Taylor O'Connor. She hands it right back to Alyssa. Driving to the baseline, the ball batted out of bounds by Kinsey Killian. They were trying to get it down low to Monges. We played 51 seconds. We're still on 27-22. A way lower score than what I thought it would be. Inbounds pass comes into O'Connor. Fakes the shot out front to Monges. Monges hands it off to Populous, and Populous will give it back to Alyssa O'Connor. I bet I've said her name 100 times tonight. Drives, kicks it out. Three-pointer up, man, good. That's Mia Monges. 27-25. That's their second made three-pointer of the night. Ellie White dribbles over to the left side, hands it to Kirby. Kirby drives into the paint, goes up, and we're going to have a foul. That'll be a shooting foul, I think, too.
Ooh,
that's 4 on O'Connor. And Kenna Kirby will be at the free throw line. I mean, they're letting Maddie come back in. Oh, they're not giving her shots on that? Are you kidding me?
I already marked them.
Yeah, me too. I put down 2. I'll have to remember that if we get to shoot a couple. Inbounds pass out front to White. Hands it to Killian. To Haygood. Haygood spins in the paint. Turnaround jumper, no good. Sarah Ohm with the rebound. Out to Haygood. Back out front to Maddie Reedus. Reedus calling for Sarah Owen to set a screen. Now she's going to back it out. Left wing, Killian. In the corner to Ellie White. Back to Killian. Head of the key to Sarah Owen. Sarah just standing there holding the basketball. Dribbles over to the right side. Gives it back to Haygood. 6 minutes to go in the game. Haygood drives into the paint. Little floater, no good. And a foul on Haygood on the rebound.
This might be the worst offensive effort Donettes have had all season.
I guess you got to give Park Hill some credit on defense.
Yeah.
But, well, we missed a lot of shots right under the basket. That's Carson's second foul. That's only the first team foul. But they can tie or take the lead. O'Connor crosses the half line. Gives it over to Taylor O'Connor. She picks up her dribble. Tied up over there. Throws it into the backcourt. Kinsey Killian, the first one to it. Lays it up. It's good. That's 8 points for Kenzie Killian.
Big bucket there.
Well, I'm glad she beat her to that. That's an easy layup.
Yep.
Of course, we've missed some of those tonight. Back to a 4-point lead. O'Connor drives. Then we're going to have another 5-second call. That's the second one. Hey, when you handle the ball as much as she does, you're going to get some of that because it's in her hands all the time.
Yep.
She's saying no way, but evidently the official said there was. 5:15 to go, 29-25. I've been noticing most of Park Hills' games here lately have been low scoring, and I think that's probably because they take a lot of time on offense. Oh, cross-court pass, down low, Maddie Reedus. Maddie spin, going to put it up, no good.
Oh my goodness, how many?
Alyssa O'Connor right up the middle of the floor, bouncing down low, intercepted by Haygood. Take it at her. She's got to go. Take it at her.
Oh my goodness, that was
her fifth foul. They didn't call it, but that was her fifth foul. It's going to be Donette's ball underneath their own basket. Central's coach is questioning the call. There's been a lot of questionable calls tonight. Inbounds pass comes to Ellie White. Drives in, kicks it out to Killian. Hands it to Sarah Owen. Don't dribble it, Sarah. They would have called double dribble there. Killian backs it out to the volleyball line. Left wing to White. Give it to her. Give it to her. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, shot good. And a foul on Taylor O'Connor. She has 4 fouls. Haygood got it to go. Puts the Donettes up by 6. Got a chance to make it 7. Free throw, rims out, ball tipped around.
Oh my goodness, there ain't no way.
They're calling over the back foul. You know, we ain't hardly seen very many of those called this year either.
No, honestly.
That's her 3rd foul. 4:27 to go, still a 6-point lead. That's only 2 team fouls on both teams. O'Connor gets around Owen. And she comes up behind her and knocks it away, but it goes right to Monges. Out to Taylor O'Connor. Reverses her dribble, goes to the baseline. Going to take it into the paint, lay it up, no good, and another foul. Golly.
They just get bailed out every single time.
She had no prayer. There wasn't no prayer making that shot. Now she'll get 2 free throws. Oh, my God. Taylor O'Connor's got 4 points in the game. I believe this is her first trip to the free throw line. The free throw is good. Alyssa O'Connor's going to go to the bench. Mallory Blankenship, he'll probably try to play offense, defense. Next free throw, bounces around and falls in. 31-27, Donettes lead by 4. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Got 4 minutes, but one of these teams will move on to the Elite 8. I like them trying to post Carson up now.
Yeah.
Give it to Killian, down low, and coming from the weak side to knock it away and steal it, Boyer. Taylor O'Connor, they leave her wide open. Now she's going to drive into the paint, throws up another one. This one's no good. Ball tipped over to Sarah Owen, and she's going to be good. I didn't think they were going to call that one.
That's going to be 5. Yep.
Connor fouls out with 6 points. And we got a timeout with 3:34 to play. The Donettes hanging on to a 31-27 lead. And Bo, now that I think back about it, I think the score is so low because they're taking a lot of time when they get the ball, and the Donettes are being patient too on this end.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons. Of course, missed all kinds of shots, that's for sure.
Yes.
But I just wish we'd have made just a couple more of those easy ones that we missed.
It's a wild thing. It's been such an offensive struggle all night, and we're up 4.
Yeah.
So.
And one of their best players has just fouled out. and their best player is probably going to come back in a game. I didn't see there.
I didn't see if they'd put her back in yet, but
she's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, she's on the bench, so she's coming back.
I mean, I don't care if we miss the shot. Whoever's guarding her, I try to get her to either take it to her at the basket,
go right at her,
fake, and get her in the air and jump into her.
Yep.
Yeah, she's coming back in. Melissa O'Connor will come in for Taylor, who just fouled out. If we'd have made a few more free throws, it'd been a little better too. So far, we're only 5 of 10 from the free throw line, and they've made 8 out of 10 this half.
Donettes need a basket here. Need a good basket.
3:34 to play, 31-27 Donettes in front of a packed house here at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan. And O'Connor playing out front. Maddie Reedus gives it to Sarah Owen, looking for the backdoor pass over to Carson Haygood. Haygood back to Owen. Donettes don't even have to shoot the ball here.
No.
They've got to foul 2 more times. Sarah takes it to the baseline. She's tied up. Going to try to go up and scored! All those easy shots we missed, and that one goes in. Donettes back to the 2-2-1. Pass over the top. Haygood gets back. As Monges throws it back out front to Alyssa O'Connor. 6-point lead. We're under 3 minutes to go. O'Connor going to drive, kick it out. And that is Blankenship also in the game. Drive to the basket. On the baseline, Boyer. Sarah Owen knocks it out of bounds off her foot. It hit her foot and went out of bounds. Great defense by Sarah Owen. Now we're going to see a little full court pressure. Yep. They've got to now. Donettes got to handle the ball here. And Coach Epps calls a timeout with 2:37 to go. You got a new score on the game lately?
Let me text her. I don't
know. I might not ought to, but I might not let it go because I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah.
We'll get a final after this one's over if we need to.
If we need to. Yep. Yep.
Well, they asked for people to wear white or black to the game tonight, and I'd say probably 75% of the Doniphan fans has either got white or black.
So they did. Yep.
My wife is even sitting here next to me with her white shirt on.
I honestly think I only own 2 white shirts, and I'm not sure they fit me.
I don't have any. I don't think I have any.
I think one's a Cosmo shirt.
Well, the Donettes will have it, facing full court pressure. Up by 6 with 2:37 to go in the game. Maddie Reedus will inbound it. Haygood and Ellie White in the backcourt with her. Carson breaks into the corner. They don't double team her. Throws it up the floor to Ellie White. Gets it across the half line. White drives all the way to the basket. Left-handed shot, good! 8-point lead.
Don't foul, Maddie. Don't foul.
Yeah, don't get that 5th foul.
Don't.
Donettes double teaming in the backcourt. Pass in the floor, picked up. Oh, it's picked up by Monges. Her pass is stolen by Ellie White. White gonna take it all the way here. She's gonna get fouled, I guarantee you. Shot good, and a foul.
Oh my goodness.
And the Donettes back to a 10-point lead, and their defense has spurred this little run we're on here. That is the first foul on Blankenship. And Ellie White trying to finish off a 3-point play. Donettes have Haygood's on in double figures, but they've got 4 just right there. Well, I think there's 3 more with 8 points. Jim gets real quiet. White's free throw off the back of the rim. Ball tipped around, right to Haygood, and she's fouled. Shot didn't go, but she'll get a couple. I'm not sure going to the free throw line's a good thing, though. That's the 4th foul on Avery Boyer. Donettes got a break there. Free throw good. That is 11 points for Carson Haygood. All the defense they put on her, and she still managed to get into double figures.
Yep.
Next one on the way. That one's good. That is a 12-point lead, and I'm not too sure that's not the biggest lead of the game for the Donettes.
Yeah, it is.
O'Connor, double teamed in the backcourt, throws a pass. Oh, it gets into the front court. Shot up, no good, and rebound by Carson Haygood. Good defense by Sarah Owen there. Donettes bring it up into the front court. Pass down to Killian on the baseline. Back out to Maddie Reedus. Out to Haygood. 1:43 to go in the game. Donettes up by 12.
They're going to try to kill some clock here. They're going to pull it out.
Pass through Sarah Owen at the head of the key. Over to Ellie White. Donettes holding the basketball. And there's going to be a foul. Going to be on Mia Monges.
They're going to be shooting two.
If Donettes can make free throws here, this thing, they should be able to wrap this up. The biggest lead of the game with a minute and a half to go. Their defense is what spurred this little run here, though. Free throw, no good. Oh, darn it. Free throws and missed layup. Missed shot underneath the basket. I guarantee you we could have, 50 points at least?
Yeah, it'd be a comfortable lead. You make even almost half what you make.
Yeah. Second one is good. 40-27. Just don't foul here.
Don't foul. No team fouls.
2-2-1 pressing. Pass down on the baseline. Back to Boyer. Out front to O'Connor. Maddie Reedus on her. Maddie playing with 4 fouls. O'Connor goes up and under. Nice shot there, but it won't go. Carson Haygood gets the rebound.
Make them. You got to make them. Come get you.
Haygood with the basketball. They don't want to foul Carson, but they're going to have to, I think. She gives it up over to Ellie White. Ellie picks it up, back to Haygood. 55 seconds to go, and the Doniphan fans are on their feet. I don't know if they're going to foul or not. The coach is calling for him to foul. I think he was calling for him to foul about 30 seconds ago. And it's going to be Ellie White going to the free throw line. Who'd they call that on?
They called that on
Monges?
Yes.
Come on, Ellie, make some free throws here. First one's good. That's 10 points for Ellie White now. But we talked about it before the game. Somebody's going to have to step up and score some points. White's got 10. Sarah Owens got 8. Kenzie Killian's got 8. Next one is good. This game is going to be a lot closer than the final score, though.
Yeah.
And we got Alyssa O'Connor checking out of the game. And can't blame her. She got tears in her eyes.
Yeah.
This is her last game.
Well, what a ball player, first of all. And what a 4 years she had. Absolutely. Deserves the standing ovation she's getting.
4 times they made it to this sectional game when she was in high school. Park Hills with a basketball. And the shot is up and no good, but we got a foul, and that may be on Maddie.
It probably is.
It is. So Maddie's going to foul out. She's done a pretty good job, though, of staying in there. And she's going to get a big hand. Only 1 point for Maddie, but I still say, in my opinion, she is the one person that the Donettes cannot afford to be without.
Yep.
We got Reese Hulsey shooting free throws, and she missed it. Maddie gets a hug from Coach Epps, Coach Blackwell, and Coach Johnson. Second free throw, no good. Donettes get the rebound with 30 seconds to go. Get it into the front court. Haygood gives it over to Killian. We're running down to 25 seconds, a 15-point lead. And Coach Epps is going to call a timeout. He's going to get Macy Manus in the game. And Bo, that, like I said, this is going to be a 15-point win probably, or close to it, something like that. But it was a lot closer game than that.
Man.
And mostly because the Donettes couldn't make shots right underneath the basket. And they have not shot very well from the free throw line either. They have made the 5 out of the last 6 free throws they've shot, but they're only 8 of 13 this half. So that's going to get them up over 50%, but just barely. So Kenna Kirby and Macy Manus check into the game for this last 20. Well, I have to wait. That's the timeout clock counting down. And it'll be Donette's ball at midcourt. Carson Haygood will bring it in. And now Park Hill's emptying their bench at number 50. I don't have a number 50. That's the one we didn't have.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass comes to Killian. Gives it back to Haygood. Right back to Killian. Donettes are going to try to dribble it out here if they don't foul. And the Donettes are going to win. They're going to be your sectional champ. And they'll move on Saturday to play. Bo's going to find out here in a minute.
It's a 2-point game.
And that's it, folks. 42-27. The Donettes win it. It's a 2-point game.
2-point game. 44 seconds left. They're up 1. St. James.
Oh! Come on, St. James. I want to play here again.
Yeah.
42-27. As the Donettes and the Park Hill Central Lady Rebels shake hands here. The Donettes go to 26-2. Park Hills will finish the season 19-7. And free throw wise in this game, Park Hills made 11 out of 18 total. And the Donettes 10 of 17. So they basically shot about the same percentage for the ball game. But the Donettes are moving on, folks. They're going to make it to the Elite 8. And this will be the first time that the seniors, Sarah Owen, Macy Manus, Maddie Reedus, have made it to farther than the sectional game. It'll be the first time. And this was their 101st win against 10 losses in the 4 years that they've been in high school.
Pretty impressive. So, real quick, Keith, I'll go ahead and go over the score. All right, so for Park Hills, Alyssa O'Connor finishes with 12 points, Taylor O'Connor 6, Avery Boyer 2, Mia Monges 5, and Mallory Blankenship 2. Over to the Donette side, Ellie White finishes with 11, Kenna Kirby 2, Carson Haygood 12, Maddie Reedus 1, Sarah Owen 8, and Kenzie Killian with 8.
So, and I mentioned this a while ago, the other girls stepped up, and we only had 2 in double figures, but they had 2 that was only 2 points away, and it's actually hard to beat a team like that. But then you had on the other side, Alyssa O'Connor had 12 of their 27, so they didn't have anybody else, I don't think, with more than 6, I believe. Taylor O'Connor had 6. So it took a while, and I still think it was the Donettes defense when they went to that 2-2-1 press, and Coach F waited until they got tired to really put that press on them. And the Donettes got 3 or 4 buckets in a row there off of that, basically off the press. Some of them were free throws, I think, but a great job by the Donettes, and we're going to try to hang on here till we get a final on that game. We're praying that St. James can score again.
I'm afraid they even text.
Bill, 42-27. A very low-scoring game here, way below what the Donettes average, but they also held Park Hills.
That's the thing, like we said, this time of year, if you have a bad offensive night, but you can control that defense, and the Donettes held a very good Park Hills team to 27.
And that's about, 9 points below what they give up a game, 35 or 36, the Donettes.
Yeah.
And like I said, they won a game different than they normally do, but the competition was stiffer. And real quick here, while Bo's trying to get that, we'll run down our list of sponsors one more time. Countryside Chevrolet, Hometown Pharmacy, Davis True Value, Farm Bureau Insurance, Mathis Timber, Cosmo Pest Solution, Southern Bank, Michael Pig with Shelter Insurance, Lemonade House Grill, KC's on the Current, Nick's Lawn Care, here's your sign, and Smothers Chiropractic. And we want to thank all those folks. And folks, listen, you need to get out there and support these businesses because they spend their hard-earned money that you pay them when you do business with them to where you can listen and watch our games here on Kurt River Broadcasting. So if it wasn't for them, we would not, Bo and I would not be here. And you just need to make sure that you get out there and support these folks. And I've said it many, many times, a lot of those sponsors have been with us for many, many years. Some of them have been with them ever since I started doing the games in 2007. There's a few of them there, and we've added new ones along the way. So we're kind of waiting around here to see if we can come up with a score on that other game. And
I got a text coming.
Hopefully it says St. James won.
13 seconds left. St. James is up 51-50.
Oh, it's still a 1-point game.
Ursulines ball.
I hope Matt don't mind. Matt, we're going to hang on here for a second.
Yep.
We're going to hang on here for a second. Hun? Oh, my goodness. Just bear with us, folks. We're still here.
Just stick with us,
We're doing this for your sake as well as ours because if St. James wins that game, we'll be right back here again Saturday. And that would be a huge advantage for the Donettes.
51-50, 2 seconds left, and St. James has the possession after a timeout.
Wow.
I'm supposed to text my dad as soon as I find out the score. So.
I imagine. St. James is ahead by 1 point and have the ball with 2 seconds to go. As long as they don't throw it away. Wouldn't that be amazing if we get to come back here and do this again Saturday?
Wouldn't it? Hey, you know what Saturday is too? There's no better present I can think of than spending my birthday in a gym.
Well, so I'll wait till Saturday to get to. Well, we'll wait on the final score and then I'll.
Yep.
Because if we're not here, I probably won't see you. So.
Yep. I texted her. I said, let me know. Jimmy's waiting on me to give him the score. He said, tell him to text me. I'm doing it for him. We want to thank everybody so much for all the support all season and keeping these sponsors.
Hey, maybe we ought to just go down there and tell Kent to announce it and not even tell anybody.
Yeah, that's
I'm
going to
turn my mic down as soon as you let me know.
Okay.
That'd be a good way for the coaches to find out, won't it?
So they got fouled during the inbound. Shooting free throws. Missed first free throw. There can't be but 1 second left. So. Second free throw is up. Made the second. So they made the second free throw. They're up 2.
I think we're going to get to be here again Saturday. St. James is up by 2 with less than 2 seconds to go. Well, is that right?
52-50.
Fouled them as soon as they got in.
Yep. They just found out, I think. Might tell Kent to. And that's the game. The final score of the St. James game was 52-50. So that means Saturday night, folks, we're going to have a quarterfinal game right here. That is absolutely awesome. The crowd kind of found out at the same time and went, awesome. Hold on 1 second, folks. And as you can hear, folks, the crowd is going wild. as Coach F's just announced. So, all right. Well,